In this video, we're going to take a look at the collective, thus global energy for the Sagittarius full moon 2025. Welcome and greetings. Thank you for tuning in and watching. My name is Edward, psychic medium, animal communicator, your soul messenger host, assisting us all, including myself, to live, love, and manifest the life that our soul intended for us to live this lifetime. Let's get busy. All right, so quick introduction. Go to my website, edwardragosta.community, link readings. That's where you can, information to arrange a reading, a session with myself and my guides, telephone, online Zoom, and depending on where I am at this time, either New York or California. I'll have all the information on that link. And also, if you would like to have subscribe to my video subscription service, Medium Tarot TV Plus, Feed Your Soul, which are daily videos, insight, foresight to assist us with living our best life. Feed Your Soul. All right. And that would be on link Medium Tarot TV. And this video and all the free videos will be listed there as well, with accompanying theme healing songs. All right, so let's just jump right in. All right, very good. So we are continuing where we left off from Zodiac Year 2025 energy, which started March 29th, 2025, and I think it runs through like April 16th or so, 2026, and the current solar month from whenever you watch this video. That'll be listed there. And then continuing with that's on link Medium Tarot TV. And then we continue with the new week energy, which is going to be the strongest June 11th through the 17th. Though everything discussed here is going to be an influence for this lunar month of June 11th through July 9th, 2025. So this is an energy of look who's talking. This is an energy of communication. It astrologically, association, the representation is the fire sun signs. Let's see, that would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Though specifically, particularly the youth, Y-O-U-T-H, which would be 28 years old and younger, male, female. This is the Dora the Explorer. This is the adventurous energy that I think we should all emulate when we get to the psychic insight themes energy. You know, I'm really thinking that we need to take an adventure. Really, we really do. This full moon, lunar month. Whether that be in actuality, travel, or whether that be consciousness, so we can attain what we want and desire in our life within reason. So this is not only communication. I also feel that, and definitely in this case, that it's also going to represent our inner dialogue. That's how we can say and do all the right things, but if within we don't really believe, or if we have negative self-talk, that's going to chip away. That's going to delay, if not put the kibosh on whatever we want to attract, create, manifest. So inner dialogue is definitely something to be aware of, and this is the perfect time to check in. Not that we need this as a reminder, but it's staring us in the face. So here we are. All right. Very well. Now we move on to the day energy. So we have the moon in Sagittarius. We have the full moon in Sagittarius at 3:44 a.m. Eastern. That would be 12:44 a.m. Pacific, and then adjust the time to where you are on the globe. And then the moon enters Capricorn at 9:55 p.m. Eastern, 6:55 p.m. Pacific. Adjust the time to where you are on the globe, and the color of the day is brown. And I always feel that when we have a shifting of the moons on a new moon, full moon, first day of a solar month, lunar month, that we start off with the one energy and then we end up with the other. So, starting off with Sagittarius, which I feel is an energy for us to, well, Sagittarius is shooting an arrow for an aim, right? Target. And also expanding our horizons. So we'll probably start off, generally speaking, the first half, and then the second half of this lunar month. So we're talking June 11th through July 9th. With that Capricorn moon energy, that's being very productive. So it's almost like the game plan and then the execution. Sagittarius is fire, all fired up, and Capricorn is earth, making it a physical reality. Okay, so now the actual day energy, we are continuing with the current soul's journey, which began May 24th, when we were under the influence of the Gemini new moon. And this current cycle is going to run through June 14th. So, Soul's journey exaggerates everything, makes everything larger than life. It's a 3-week crash course of the soul, and it's like living on planet Earth 101 as a soul being. So there are major lessons that we learn, we relearn, we are reminded of. And if we get one of those lessons, when we're in this cycle, which is about 4 times in a calendar year, we're way ahead of the game of life. Now, today's energy, or the day for this full moon, is the wish energy. So this is a wild card. We can make this whatever we want it to be. What is a wish of ours? What is our heart's desire, want and desire? Heart and soul, energetically connected, aligned. That's what it comes down to. Now, some people prefer to work with the new moons, and some people prefer to work with the full moons, or both, when it comes to attracting, creating, manifesting. But I would say we would, never mind pity the fool, I say we would be a fool if we ignored this energy. It isn't our personal energy, but the writing's on the wall. I don't see why we shouldn't take advantage of it. So I would say make a wish. This is illumination. This is related to the luminary, the sun. But this is illumination. Things coming out into the daylight. And because of the energy that's following the psychic insight theme for this full moon, I think it's time to get naked. And what I mean by naked is strip all of your barriers. There's the ones that protect us, of course, but the ones that are just getting in the way. It can be our inner dialogue. It can be influences, person, place, thing. But we can make this a personal liberation where we set the reset button, relaunch button, or keep moving forward button. and really fully live our lives. So get energetically naked. All right, very well. Now, let's continue with the psychic insight themes. There's two of them for this full moon. This Sagittarius full moon is sometimes known as the strawberry full moon. It would make sense that strawberries are in season at this time, if that is the case. It's also known as the strong sun moon because we are, according to a solar cycle. Trying to see when the first day of, oh yeah, June 20th is going to be the first official day of summer when the sun enters zodiac Cancer, going by a solar cycle. All right. Now, this full moon is at 20 degrees. Sagittarius, full moon at 20 degrees. If you're astrologically inclined, you look to see where 20 degrees Sagittarius falls on your chart. That's the focus, that's the spotlight for you personally. And then you look the opposite, six signs opposite of Sagittarius. And that is also in play, and that's more the shadow aspect, or if you were so inclined to do some shadow work, that would be your clue as to look into at this time. Now we have two energies. The first one is moon in Sagittarius. If you have a Sagittarius moon, you're activated, empowered, and or triggered. And Sagittarius sun signs are as well with the weak energy, even though it's particularly the youth, but still, as well as all the other fire sun signs as well, Aries and Leo. So this is an energy where I colorfully say, are we ready for Freddy? Are we ready for new people, new experiences, expanding our horizons? It might include mentally if we have to do some damage repair work from the inner dialogue. So be it, if that's it. Because also with this day energy, it's realization, it's acceptance, it's acknowledging. Okay, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So this is like be all you can be without necessarily joining the armed forces. That's up to you. So, are we new? I mean, are we ready for Freddy? Are we ready for new experiences, people? Or are we battle weary? Which to me means that we're just exhausted from circumstances, situations. Been there, done that, but for us to take advantage of the day energy and the wish energy, we have to be ready to take at least a calculated risk. Just saying. All right. I know it's not always, it's easier said than done usually, but so this is basically go beyond your personal comfort zone because there isn't much growth or expansion if we stay in a comfort zone. Just saying. All right. Now the other energy is a little bit challenging. The astrological association is Saturn, the planet Saturn in Sagittarius. This is like a buzzkill. This is being potentially overwhelmed, and whenever this energy comes up, and certainly at this time in our life, it is suggested that we review our day to day routine and schedule before work, after work, on your time off. If you're self employed, your whole dang day. And making sure that we have a healthy mix for us of work and play. If we don't allow time for play or relaxation or de stressing, we're not going to be as productive as we would like, number one. Number two, we're going to be too tired to look into new or allow new experiences. Just saying. Now, this energy, I also attribute, I say, responsibilities, obligations, have they become a burden? So, as we look at our day to day routine and schedule, can we delegate? This is a tough energy for workaholics, I will admit. For all the workaholics out there, we will be reminded. Just saying at this time. All right. So obligations, responsibilities, have they become a burden? Can we delegate? Do we need to eliminate? Sometimes we're just on automatic pilot, and that's why once per season, I think it's a good thing to do to check in, see if our day to day routine and schedule is optimum prime for us as individuals. Alrighty then. Now, the theme healing song for this full moon, and we ended up with 3. So the keywords I received are mirror, mirror, because I'm looking at this as, do we give ourselves positive self talk or negative self talk? So this is like facing the mirror and positive reinforcement. Mirror technique, I don't know what they call it, but so there's a name for it. So mirror, mirror, and walk your talk. So that means, yes, of course, if you say you're going to do something, do it. But really, I really meant it more as not to talk ourselves out of something that we really want and desire. Okay? Been there, done that. Don't want to do it anymore. I'm sure you don't consciously either. And again, that might come back to the inner dialogue. All right. So we ended up with the main, and the title of this video is Mirror, though I might title the video Mirror, Mirror. But Mirror, was released 2021. The artist, her name is, I'm going to kill the names, I'm going to spell it Sigrid. Sigrid. I'm sure I'm killing it. And then alternative is, I should say about that song Mirror, it's like loving what you see, you know? Everyone's been through hell at one point or another, and we survived, now let's thrive, and it's positive reinforcement when we look into the mirror. And then an alternative is one of my favorites is Follow Your Arrow, released 2013 by Kacey Musgraves. This is how I discovered this artist, and I've been a fan ever since. So this is basically saying, follow your passion. Don't worry about what other people say. Everyone has an opinion, just like they have a butt that they sit on. So let them have it. But don't let it interfere with us following our arrow or following our passion or following our desire. Okay? Very good. Very fun song. Very fun song. All right, and then some people might need this. You're never fully dressed without a smile. And Well, it's from Annie the musical, and the first production was 1976. So I don't know. I'm going to say that that's the origin for this song, but I don't really know. But it's around that time. And then 1977, it went on Broadway. Very well, I believe. So you're never fully dressed without a smile. So this is basically saying be kind to yourself, love yourself, nurture yourself. You're the one true constant in your life, me, myself, and I, person in the mirror. So never fully dressed without a smile. It's a really fun song, and if you need, if you need to smile, if you need encouragement, then give that a listen. Okay, there's many different renditions of it, and I believe Sia, the artist, I think it was 2014, did her take on that song as well with another production or movie of Annie. All right, so it really depends on what we should make a wish. I really do feel we should. Depends on what we want and desire. Let's make sure that we're ready for Freddy, that we want new experiences because we want to expand, we want to grow, we want to evolve, we want to keep moving forward. I'm not saying if we're not overwhelmed, we should reassess, but don't take too much time. That's all I'm going to say. We don't want to miss out on this window of opportunity. And it's all how we see ourselves, and it's all our inner talk. So there you go. And of course, look who's talking. Out of the mouth of babes. Communication. All right. So until next time we connect, you be well, take care. Hope to see you in another video and or reading, and see you next time.